Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. First off, I just want to say I'm so sorry for the jump scare. I've just recently come out of the shower, so my hair is super fluffy. I have no makeup on because it is Friday, which means I am working from home, and I'm actually really excited because this is going to be the start of my first ever reading vlog on the channel. So my plan is to start this vlog, say, from Friday evening after I finish work. I'm currently filming this in my lunch break, and then all the way up until Sunday evening. I do have quite a busy Saturday plan, so I'm not sure how much reading I'll actually get done, but Sunday is looking extremely free. So I'm hoping to get a good chunk of reading done. And actually, I would quite like to start Happy Place, which was in my August TBR lineup. So I'd quite like to start that one this weekend as well. But I am currently reading A Photo Finish by Elsie. If you did watch my August TBR, you will know that I tried ever so hard to put this on my TBR from my first prompt. Didn't quite go to plan. But do you know what? I just thought I needed a cowboy romance. Well, I say I needed a cowboy romance, you know, for this month. I'm not sure that there's a cowboy in here. This series, I feel like I've heard it being classed as a cowboy series, you know, like a cowboy romance. Elsie is the queen of cowboy romances. I'm not sure I'd market this as a cowboy romance. They own a ranch. I can't see no cowboys. You know? So this is the second one in the series. It is an interconnected series. So I believe for this one we're following Cole and Violet. Again, it's just a good, well, it's just a romance really. I am really enjoying Violet. Cole, I'm not so keen on Cole at the moment, who is our male main character. I don't know, I find him a little bit annoying. At the moment, this one is making me feel quite icky. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but the way they met, I don't know, it's really making me feel some level of cringe. And if you've read this, I would love to know if you felt the same, because at the moment, yeah, I'm not completely sold, but I am enjoying Violet. But I am currently on page 149. I'm hoping to get a big chunk of reading done tonight. I don't think I'll finish it, I'll be realistic, I just don't. But hopefully tomorrow we can start Happy Place, and yeah, see how much reading we can get done. I do also just want to give a PSA in saying I don't really have a very aesthetic home and lifestyle, so I'm not sure how these are gonna pan out. I mean, I'm kind of hoping to base this on the reading and give you kind of my real-time updates on the book. But yeah, I thought I would just throw that out there because I know a lot of reading vlogs are very aesthetically pleasing. I don't know how these are going to go, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. And if you do carry on watching, I just want to say a massive thank you and I really appreciate it. And if you do find yourself enjoying the video, I would love it if you could like and subscribe. I mean, I would love to have you. So please do consider. But on that note, let's go read A Photo Finish by Elsie. I know I've just sat down to do some reading of A Photo Finish by Elsie. I'm really struggling with the flashback montages. I don't know what it is, but they are just so cringy to me. I would love to know how old they are in the flashbacks. I can't remember if they did actually mention that in the book and I've just not remembered that information. But this is quite annoying, I have to say. I'm finding Cole quite annoying, if I'm being completely honest. It's very much poor me sometimes, and also like, I think it's just the way it's written. I don't know. It's very much poor me and like always asking questions like, oh, is it me she's thinking about? Or am I the guy she wants? Like, I get it, it's a romance book, but like, I'm just not vibing with it. I really ain't. But do you know what? Like, present day, it's fine. I'm quite enjoying the present day segment. But the flashback segments, I find them so cringy. I don't know what to do. I also have a feeling, the spicy scenes are going to be in the flashback segments, or at least the first one. I'm not looking forward to it, guys. I get very creeped out by spicy scenes sometimes anyway, and I just don't feel like this is going to be written very well. Personally, maybe this is just, it's definitely a me thing. Like, I don't do well with very spice. I find it quite cringy. I think this one's going to be cringy. But hey ho, we'll see how it goes. I'm so sorry. I had to just speak about it. Pretty much every chapter has a flashback segment, and every time I'm reading it, my face is a bit like I don't know, but you know what, let's carry on. I mean, I need to try and get a good chunk done today, really. I would love to finish this one tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, at the moment, I would give this about 3 stars, 3.5. Like, it is an easy read. I'm enjoying it, but I'm also cringing at it. Make of that what you will, but let's carry on reading. Okay, I have just got to chapter 16, which is the first kind of spicy chapter in this book. The spice wasn't too long, it was like 4 pages. It has made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, the things Cole is making Violet do, he isn't reciprocating it, if that makes sense. It's not one-sided, but it is one-sided. I don't want to say too much without obviously giving it away, but I'm not sure that I'm enjoying this book. I feel like it's a very easy read. Like, I am plowing through it. There's not much to think about, but it is making me uncomfortable. Like, I don't kind of agree with this romance, how it is at the moment. Like, I'm not sure I'm liking Cole and the way that this romance is turning out. But equally Violet as well. But then I get it, because I feel like Violet is being manipulated. That's how I feel, actually. This is how I feel. I feel like Violet in the flashbacks is being a little bit manipulated. But then she's not being manipulated, because, oh, I don't know. If anyone has read this, I would love to know your thoughts, because it's not sitting right with me. Also, Cole, he is such a poor me. And I feel bad saying that, because obviously, like I said before, he's in the military, he's closed off, like, he's obviously been through some stuff that none of us could even comprehend. But the poor me is really getting to me. Like, there is only so much I can take of him feeling sorry for himself. I don't want to say he's pushing Violet away, but he's obviously not very welcoming and open to her. And then when she maybe does just shy away a little bit, he's then like, oh, why would she want to stay? Like, nobody likes me and nobody would want to stay with me, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, what? If Cole changed his attitude just a little bit, I feel like he'd be a lot more likeable. But then I feel really mean saying that, because obviously he's got a military background. But I guess, a book is for an enjoyment, and if I'm not enjoying it, I want to be completely honest with you, and he is just a little bit too poor me. So, yeah, let's carry on. I have to say, I do feel like ready to finish this one. I'm just not enjoying the romance storyline. And also, I keep staring at Happy Place and I just want to pick it up. But no, we're going to get through this. Let's carry on reading and I will give you an update just before I head to bed. Good morning. It is now the next day, Saturday, 11 a.m. I've been up for a few hours. We've taken our cat to the vet. And I think the last clip I said was that I was going to check in with you just before I head to bed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did manage to actually get a whole chunk of reading done yesterday. I think I read about 120 pages. So I feel like that's good going. I'm now on chapter 24, page 264 of A Photo Finish. I think my last couple of clips, I was being a little bit, do I want to say harsh maybe about Cole? I mean, I feel like he was having a pity party, you know, but there may be a reason why he's poor me. It kind of makes sense. And now I feel a little bit guilty. So I'm sorry, Cole. But at the same time, he's still doing creepy stuff or weird stuff that I don't agree with. And just because you've had a hard time and, you know, you've had a hard life does not excuse you being creepy. Because we now know a bit more about Cole, I'm sympathising with him a little bit. Like I needed to know that a little bit before because he was just annoying and grating on me. And actually, this book made me laugh out loud because it says, Trixie is over my mopey self-hatred. Now, Trixie is a therapist in this book. Like, she's very minor in the book, but she's obviously Cole's therapist. Even Cole's therapist has had enough of him. So of course the reader is going to have enough of him too. We're going to finish A Photo Finish today. I'm going to hopefully get a big chunk of reading done now. We are heading off. I need to head to the shops. I need to do a return. May have a cheeky looking Waterstones. I don't know if I'll film. I'll just see. I'll see what's happening. I don't really want to buy any books because I've got 180 books on my TBR. But I also do have credit on my Waterstones app. I think I've got £10 to spend and I'm really close to another £10. So maybe I should wait until I've got £20 and then get maybe a book haul, maybe on that buy one get one half price. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna read some now. And yeah, hopefully the next update I give you will be that I finish this and give you my rating. Something's just happened in this book, which I think a lot of us really don't like. I certainly don't like. I'm ready for this book to be over now. I really am. Because you know how the end's going to go. And I have another 50 pages left. What could possibly be said in 50 pages? We'll see. I've just got back from shopping. I managed to do my returns and luckily I'm a passenger princess. My husband prefers driving, even though I can drive. He just prefers it. So I get to always be a passenger princess, which does mean I finished A Photo Finish by Elsie Silver. What can I say? I mean, I'm going to give this one 3 stars. Is that a bit too harsh? I don't think so. I think, yeah, I'm going to stick with a 3 stars for this one. I don't want to be too harsh, but I just found it quite cheesy. I mean, I think you kind of know my thoughts already from this vlog and how I feel about Cole and Violet. Actually, Violet, I found her quite childish towards the end as well. Like, she was saying some really silly stuff. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy this one. I don't think I'll ever be reading this again. Let's put it that way. I don't think I'll ever be thinking about... Well, I think I will be thinking about this because this was quite creepy. I found this quite cringe. I found Cole's behaviour quite strange, a bit weird in some points. But book one of Summer Reads is done and dusted. We have ticked it off. So back on the shelf it goes. While I was out, I did have a little browse in the works. I was aiming to get Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, but the sprayed edges in the work, so obviously it was 15 quid, which is fine, that's like cheap enough, but the sprayed edges was just plain blue, but they were all scuffed. Like, I don't mind a sprayed edge, but I'm not a lover of the ones where it's just one colour because I find they just get scuffed really easily. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to go for that one. I then went into Waterstones. There wasn't really anything that was taking my fancy. So I was really good. I left without buying a single book. But then we had to go to Asda. And obviously, I'm going to look at the book section. And what did I find? I found Atmosphere. It doesn't have the sprayed edges, but actually I prefer that because if you're not going to have a very good sprayed edge in the first place, I would prefer it plain white. Plain pages, you know. Guess how much this was? I actually couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this. This was a tenner. £10? That is a bargain. That is a steal. So of course, it's coming home with me. I actually have not read a book by Taylor Jenkins Reid that I do not like. What is my favourite? I think I would have to say Malibu Rising. Well, let's put it this way. Malibu Rising, Seven Husbands and Carrie Soto have all been 5 stars for me. I feel like Malibu Rising may like just peak it a little bit. But then I don't know. I really loved Carrie Soto. And then I really loved I don't know, she's just incredible. I also read One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think I rated that 4 or 4.5. I can't remember, but I do remember the book and that was so good. So I am absolutely ecstatic to get Atmosphere. I was going to wait until it was in paperback. I have to admit, I'm not a lover of Taylor Jenkins Reid's like paperback covers. This one is gorgeous. So I just, bit the bullet and I bought it. So, and I think at tenner, I'd be stupid not to leave Asda with Atmosphere. So I absolutely cannot wait to read this one. I might have to put it on my September TBR, maybe. I don't know, sooner rather than later. And I think this one is just about, I believe her name is Joan, and she's an astronaut and she goes into space with, other people. And I think we're just going through her journey. And I've heard this is really emotional. I love an emotional book. I'm ready for the tears. 5-star prediction. 5-star prediction. I've said it. But obviously I got this one. Can you leave one book on its own? Can you leave the shop with just one book on its own? It needs a friend, and a friend is what it has. I also picked up Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. And what can I say? Again, this was like a tenner. Could I leave it on the shelf? I think there was like only 2 left. So, and this one is like in pristine condition. I am that person that will check each one that's on the shelf and get the best one. And obviously if none of them are like adequate, then I'm not buying it. But this is in like pristine condition and it's a tenner. Obviously it was coming home with me. And V. Schwab, obviously I've just read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. That was in my wrap up. 4.5 stars. Absolutely loved it. So I'm excited to read this one because I really want to like read another book by V. Schwab. I mean, their writing was absolutely stunning and I want to see if it is the same in this one. I actually don't know too much about this book, but all that I've heard is, quote, it's about toxic lesbian vampires. And absolutely sign me up. So yeah, I can't wait. So not a massive haul. Not like I need any more books because I think I'm now sitting on 181 1 books on my physical TBR, but I'm sorry, this is just too good to pass up. So yeah, I bought them. I think I am now gonna go outside and sit in the garden because the sun is shining. It is so hot outside, and we are gonna start Emily Henry's Happy Place. I can't wait. I have such high hopes. Again, this is a 5-star prediction. So let's jump in to Happy Place. Hello. Okay, I'm so sorry. The lighting is orange in here. What I have figured since doing YouTube is that my house has yellow lights everywhere. I feel like I need to get the kind of light tinted lights because I actually don't like it. Anyway, it is now currently, I think it's like 10:30. I'm going to get ready to wind down for the night. It's Saturday night. I know I'm living life on the wild side, but I actually thought I would read a hell of a lot more than what I have. I have only read 50 pages. But you know what? 50 pages is better than none. But I have to say, I'm really enjoying it so far. I mean, I knew I would. I also love... Well, this is a second chance romance, which obviously I love that trope anyway, but I also love like friends to lovers. I know some people hate it and it's quite hit and miss, but for me, I absolutely love it. So I kind of knew I was going to like this one anyway. Our main characters, I think we're only in Harriet, who is our FMC. It's only her point of view, but I'm really enjoying her. I'm really enjoying our male main character, Win. I'm really hopeful. The banter, so obviously I'm only 50 pages in, there's not much happening. The thing that I love about Emily Henry is how she builds their relationship up via their past memories, and it's kind of the same in this book, and I'm eating it up. The banter between them so far, I love it so much. Like, I am absolutely smiling at their past memories and how they're talking to each other, and you could just see that they're made for each other. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't actually think I told you what this is about. So we have got Harriet and Win, and they are basically childhood lovers. Them and their friends, they all go on an annual trip, and this year is a bit different because actually Harriet and Win have broken up and they're no longer together. Only problem being is they've not told their friend group, so their whole friend group thinks that, you know, they're still in love, still together, when actually they're not. So they're kind of pretending, you know? And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I cannot wait to pick this up again tomorrow and see how far we get. I am hoping to get a big chunk done and maybe heading out in the morning. I'm not too sure yet. Let's pick this up again tomorrow. Hello. Slight confession, it is now Monday. I didn't actually film anything yesterday. So what happened was I had an impromptu barbecue around my parents, and impromptu barbecue, can you really say no? I don't think so. But when I come back home, I was like fully intent on, you know, filming a little bit because I did read more of my book. But I just wasn't feeling very well. I think I have an intolerance to dairy, and that really makes me sad. I think I have an intolerance to eggs. I really need to do one of those tests. I think I have an intolerance to eggs, but I'm starting to feel like I've got intolerance to dairy too. So I need to kind of cut out all dairy in my diet. This is really hard. I love coffee, so I always used to have milk in my coffee. I have changed now to oat, and I'm seeing how it's going. But I had some milk and I think it's made me a little bit rough. So actually, I didn't come on the camera yesterday, but it is now Monday. I have made quite a bit of a dent in Happy Place. I think I'm on like page I'm on 154. I am inhaling this book. Is this Emily Henry's best work yet? I don't know. So for me, Beach Read was a 5-star read. I love that book so much. I feel like it would be interesting to reread that to see if I still have a 5-star feeling. I mean, I don't doubt my judgment, but after this book, I'm loving it. Maybe I'm a little bit subjective because I just love Emily Henry, because there are a few little things that are niggling at me, but I'm here to overlook them. I still have this 5-star feeling. I just want to read this book. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is just read this book. I'm absolutely loving our main characters of Harriet and Wynne. Like, they are just so destined to be together. Why did they break up in the first place? This is why I love second chance romance. I love it. I know some people don't like it and they think, well, if they've broken up in the first place, they shouldn't get back together. No! They deserve to find their love. And sorry, I feel like I'm getting a bit too involved, but I really just want them happy. What I will say, again, I think I said it previously, Emily Henry's backstories of characters, I don't know what she does, but she writes them so incredible and I eat them up all the time. Like, all the time. This is giving me the same sort of vibe as You and Me on Vacation, where it jumps back to the past, then back to the present, then back to the past, then back to the present. But I really like the way that this one is set out. This is why I love reading. When you find a book that is giving you 5-star feeling, I'm absolutely kicking my feet at some of the scenes between Harriet and Wynne, like in their past life, and the tension is there and the yearning, and they're just made to be. Oh, I feel so silly. I feel like giddy just thinking about it. But so I'm about 40% through. I'm hoping to read a big chunk today. I say this all the time and it ends up being just like 50 pages. But I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to because I need to know what happens. So realistically, I think this book is going to be finished by tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be recording then. I'm going to finish recording today. So whatever I read, you know, at the end of this segment, I am going to update you. Any Emily Henry book is the perfect summer read. And I will fight anyone that disagrees. Anyway, let's get on with the reading. Hello, I thought I would do my final check-in of the video. So I've managed to read around 80 pages tonight, and what can I say? I'm still loving it. There's actually not much that I can add because I'm just going to be saying the same things. One thing I did pick up on is the friendships within this group. I absolutely love it. Like, each friendship has a different dynamic and Emily Henry has just written it perfectly. I love reading about friendship groups. I find it so fascinating. Also, I find it really wholesome, and I feel like this is what this book is. Like, it's very wholesome, even though obviously it's a second chance romance and something has happened to why they've, you know, kind of had their split. But it's just so wholesome. Harriet and Wynne are so clearly destined to be together. Their chemistry is off the charts. Their banter is so special and I'm just loving it. And it actually makes me so happy to say, because it's been a little while. Has it been a little while? I guess my last 5-star was Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And that was, I believe, in June. So actually it's not been too long since I've had a 5-star read, but it's been a long time since there's been a romance that I've absolutely kind of just eaten up. So this is really refreshing. But I knew Emily Henry was going to do that for me because she's just the queen of contemporary romances. Like, she just is. I am roughly 60% of the way through. I reckon I'll finish this within like the next 2 days. I'm aching to know what's going to happen. So I really just want to read it as much as I can. I am in the office tomorrow, so that's going to slow me down a bit. But hey ho, But on that note, I think I'm going to end it here. I've really enjoyed doing this like kind of reading vlog. I don't know how much reading you've been seeing me do, but I just love yapping about books. And I know I don't have the most aesthetic house. I mean, I feel like you can even see my reading pillow just slumped there. I don't have the most aesthetic house, or I'm not the most creative, so I don't know what the best shots are and whatnot, but I've had so much fun, and it's just so nice to be able to like say my thoughts in real time about like when I'm reading the book and how I'm feeling. So yeah, I've absolutely loved doing this. I have a few more ideas for reading vlogs, so hopefully I'll be able to film them soon. And yeah, I really hope this has come out okay. I'm so sorry that we only got round to 2 books. I don't know why. I always feel like I read faster than what I do. I thought I was going to smash out 5 books in like 3 days. I don't even smash out 1 book in 3 days. So I don't know where I've got my maths from. I would love to know if you've read a photo finish or a happy place and what you thought of them, or what is just your current read. I'm really nosy and I would love to know recommendations. I hope you are currently loving the book that you are reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.